Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to talk about Disney and what they are actually doing in this whole thing. Disney pledged $2 million to Israel. Well, they say that is for humanitarian reasons, but you know and I know that there's nothing humane that's happening in Israel or the stolen land. So what I would advise you, if you are considering supporting Palestine, to disable your Disney Plus membership, no matter how cheap it gets. And I can guarantee you that they're going to be lowering their membership costs to get you to stay, because that's the only trick that they have. So I don't know what their marketing people are thinking when, or maybe they were not asked about this before they pledged the 2 mil, because at a moment when 2 million people are living in the biggest open jail in the world, they have taken a step to piss off billions of people around the world. I mean, who does that? You need to have a total black heart. You need to have a heart which does not beat for the right reasons. I mean, even if it's for money, I mean, you're going to lose millions and millions of dollars, but they do know that at this very point, the West is with them, and they do know that majority of the people who support them are in power, and they have a say. Just like what happened in UN, 12 against 1. 12 people wanted ceasefire in Palestine. Of course, the ceasefire from the Israeli side. And 1 said no to the ceasefire, which is USA. They've done that all the time. They've used their veto every single time when something came up. Russia was not allowed in this whole thing, despite being a permanent member of the UN, just because of Ukraine issue. And I also need to say this as well. Anybody who brings in Ukraine and tries to say that it's the same thing, like what Russia is doing to Ukraine is what Israel is doing to Palestine. No, it's not. 2 different things, 2 different worlds. Ukraine is not the same issue, so don't even think about bringing that in. A lot of people who support Ukraine also support Palestine, but they don't know the real reason why the Palestine issue is a little bit more serious than Ukraine issue. Ukraine issue was more political and a little bit like, poking with the Russia all the time because of the whole NATO thing, and they also had the backing of the West. And on this side, Israel has the backing of the West, not Russia. So if you want to discuss with a person who's very much involved in supporting Palestine, please don't bring up Ukraine. That discussion is not going to go anywhere, and you might end up not wanting to support Palestine because you think that Ukraine and Palestine issue is the same thing. It's not. So going back to Disney Plus, and a lot of other companies are doing that as well. They're supporting and sending funds to the Israeli army. So I would suggest you to sit down and use a couple of your minutes to search and see which companies support Israel at this very moment. Because if they're supporting them at this time, they definitely don't give a damn about you. And that's how it is.